my apple, and these apples are called red devils, and it's really hard today. I have my apples in net. If I don't have my apples in net, I can forget it that I even have beautiful apples because the birds will eat it. Will eat it. So this is something that I do every year. Um, this apple is very special to me because these are the red devils. I bought these apples as a memorial to my sister because I thought this apple were how do you say it, a memories apple, but I was wrong because the apples that are our memories are um, stare apple. They're also red, and they are white inside. So I picked the wrong apple. So I thought it was this one because when we came to the Netherlands, that the parents had a lot of apples. So, but it's not that one. So I created a new memory. So someone is getting to the car. You hear the sound. So these apples are very special to me. Memorial for me and my sister. My sister did the front. So they are really ready to be picked. They are really ready to be picked. I touch them and many of them just fall out my hands. So I have a lot of them. So while picking apples, I thought it was interested to share this. Oh my God! Look, a snail on my apple. Oh, it's already dead. The snail's dead. Didn't touch my beautiful apple. So I really have this year. I really have a lot of apples, and they are really beautiful. I am, you know, ow, whoa, my hair. Come on. I follow the site at TMZ. Look, this one is not so beautiful. Don't know why this is happening, but it's happening. I am following a website called TMZ. They are really nasty. They are the one who write about me, make a fool out of me. When I said in 2010, when I went to court claiming my inheritance with the Michael Jackson case, uh, they really tried to make a fool out of me. Crazy woman saying Michael Jackson is her father. Oh, look, this one already stick together. This one, okay. So anyway, I've been following this website, and you know, media is really something painful. I think it's really something very painful. Media. So I'm still. Whoa! Look, I didn't put this apple into a net, and it still survived the birds. Amen. So TMZ is a tabloid of Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is the one that allowed TMZ to exist. And so it's Warner Brothers who allowed stars to be humiliated in their problems. I have to say some stars, they deserve it. That TMZ write the things that they write about them. But it's really horrific. It's really horrific. Um, so it happened to me in 2010. They wrote about me, tried to make a fool out of me, and it was very painful. I'm still not over it. I will never get over it. And I wanted to sue TMZ for the way they treat me, but then I spoke to a really good international lawyer. Said they had no use. It has no use. So this is why I know that TMZ is being paid by Warner Brothers, and that the Warner Brothers is just an asshole of a company. who betray their own artists that way by allowing this kind of nasty tabloid to exist. But as I say to you again, some stars, they just deserve it. Some stars, they really lost their fucking, oh my god, sorry, they really lost their bleep 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 mind. Um, so they asked for it. So, but me going to court and just doing my business, it wasn't really funny. It wasn't funny at all. It was very painful, that situation, um, because I don't feel insecure about who I am and where I come from, because I'm just living my life like everyone is living their life. And I'm a person, I really count my blessings every day. I really do. Because I have something in my life that my father, Michael Jackson, never had in his life. And I realize it every day when I wake up, you know, um, that I have something that my father don't have, never had. I have some kind of freedom that he never had in his life. And I don't take anything for granted of what I have in my life. So I really don't take anything for granted in my life. And some people may say, okay, if you are truly Michael Jackson's daughter, why did you not pick up your money yet? Why did you not finish the case with the estate of Michael Jackson? Because some things in life that just take time. But anyway, I want to go back to TMZ because it's something I want to say that's very important. TMZ, I think it's TMZ. I don't really know it's TMZ, but what I saw was TMZ. That there was a documentary about the real murder, who are the real murders of Michael Jackson. Uh, I I read something like that. Um, for September, they're going to a program is coming out where they will talk about the real murders of Michael Jackson. And I saw it, and it really freaked me out, really made me feel very uncomfortable and not happy. And I was really difficult breathing. Why? And then I couldn't sleep about it. I had nightmares about it. I feel very unhappy about it. And then I could get myself quiet. And then I just tell myself that this is normal. There will always be stories about Michael Jackson death. And I just tell myself this is something that I need to accept. This is the part of the world that we are living in. Sensational, it's very sensational to talk about my father's murder. So it took me a very long time to find back my peace. I was just having an emotional breakdown about it. That's what I'm trying to say. And it really hurt me. If I'm going to cry again to think about it, but this is what people do, and this is what people are always going to do, and I cannot prevent it. I cannot prevent it that they don't make this kind of shows. I cannot prevent it. I wish that I could prevent it because I really don't like it if they're gonna do this kind of stuff, but I cannot change it. And it hurt. It really hurt. It hurt me. Um, but I decided I'm not going to watch. I never tried to watch anything about bad news surrounding my father. And I'm doing this lawsuit with the Dutch government. I will be in court surrounding my kidnapping in 2023. And I have an amazing lawyer. And I was thinking, when the whole world thinks, when the whole world have the proof that I am Michael Jackson's daughter. Um, is that going to make me happy? No, it's not going to make me happy. But it's not going to make me happy at all. But this is something that I want to do because a crime has been done to me that's really horrific. It's really horrible of what have been done to me. Ah, wait. Ah, just. Ah. Oh, wait. Look, it's already full, this one. A crime have been done to me, and I just want to have a bit of justice. Justice is a big, justice is a big word to be asking in this world. Justice, but still, I want to have a little bit of justice of the crime that have been done to me. Let me tell you one thing: picking apples with one hand is really not easy. I can tell you that. So I changed my hand. 1 second. Whoa, apple fall, apple drop. Oh, look. This apple's a little bit rotten on the white side, so it means it's very ready. I'm gonna eat the other part. No, it's totally, but it is really sweet. Yeah, sweet. No, I love apples. The summer is really hot. But anyway, I'm going I'm going through emotional hell. That's what I'm trying to say. Really going through emotional hell. And I realized that my whole life I will probably go through emotional hell. So every time someone gonna make a documentary about how my father Michael Jackson was murdered, gonna be hurt. Just like they did with all the artists who have been murdered. Jimi Hendrix. They say it was a drug overdose, but we never know. Elvis Presley. Martin Luther King was murdered. Ow! Ow! I think to put my hair in a knot. So I realized suddenly that if I live another 40 years, this is what I have to bear. I have to bear conspiracy stories about who did really kill Michael Jackson. This is how my life is going to be to the day that I die. It's going to be horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I just tell myself just to deal with it. Just have to deal with it. I cannot change it. Sure, too much. Not that one. So it's hard. It's really hot. Let me stand on the bottom. So Warner Brothers, I quite banned Warner Brothers from my life because of TMZ. I don't even care about American production anymore. All that I'm watching is I'm watching Korean drama. I'm watching Chinese dramas. I don't follow any American dramas anymore. Nothing. Try to stay away from America as far as possible. Yeah. So Warner Brothers paying the bills of TMZ. and TMZ really enjoy it to be the worst tabloid in the United States, who can really put all the dirt down. You know, when TMZ really find out that I'm Michael Jackson's daughter, I believe I'm safe. I want to have the delusional that I'm safe because I'm in the Netherlands. So they will not stand in front of my house with the camera and ask me, Miss Jackson, what are you doing? Miss Jackson, they will not do it. I'm too far away. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Ah. But, okay. Yeah. So, it's very important that living your life and knowing what you are doing is very important to do so very and live very focusedly. That's very important. That's very, very important. And I'm just broken. Just heartbroken that people feel the need to open wound. I feel like I'm someone who's open wound with all this lawsuit against the Dutch government surrounding my kidnapping. It's very emotional, and but I know why I'm doing it, and I want to do it. But when I see this kind of programs, when I see this kind of programs that documentaries, they are now going to write about who is the real murderer of Michael Jackson. I think that's really simple because Michael Jackson's doctors killed him, and not only one. No one ever helped him with the addiction that he went through throughout his life. So everyone made it worse. I think personally the doctors purposely destroyed Michael Jackson's face. And I know some lawyers, some doctors have been kicked out for the damage that they did to Michael Jackson's face. They are no longer allowed to be doctors. I believe in plastic surgery. I think plastic surgery is really great, an amazing tool for people who really need it. And but I do believe that plastic surgery is an addiction, and my father really had an addiction, and every doctor in the world should have said no to him, But he had a nose damage that was real, that wasn't fake. So when I read the article from that documentary on TMZ website, like who killed Michael Jackson, and I really get emotional about it. But then I also knew that the question is very easy. Person who murdered Michael Jackson are the doctors, Dr. Devil, and the Dr. Devil. I don't want to say his name. He wasn't there to save my father's life. He was there just to murder him. And just have a hard time dealing with it. I cannot deal with it, to be honest. That's it. I cannot even deal with it. I can never deal with my father's death. Never, never. There is no I have to park it somewhere in my heart, in my soul, in my life, and then try to move on. And it's really hard. It's really hard. So, and I'm going to educate myself to deal with this situation. That's what I'm going to make it. But I know if there are going to be another 115 of 2,000 documentaries that will keep repeating about the way my father was murdered, they will all hurt. If I know about it, if I hear about it, it still hurt. Everything will really hurt, and it will never go away. I know it will never go away. I know it will always stay. And realizing that it's not easy, but it's just pretty reality. With my YouTube channel, really talking a lot about my life. I have never talked so much about my life, even not to a therapist. So this is really first time. I have to tell you that I don't really care. People may judge me more mental. Now they know more things about me because that's their opinion. I'm really living my life and I'm really dealing with the issues from my life. And yesterday I was walking in the street in my neighborhood that I am, and I was thinking everyone has an extraordinary life, but my life is extraordinary different than others. And sometimes I really feel I feel that my life is different than the most people in the world. And I'm 46 years old now, and I really feel that I have come to a point where I really accept that. I really accept that my life is different than other lives, and I'm not going to try to um, make it different than it is, because it is what it is. And I think age have educated me to accept my life as it is. I think this process of being in court talking about my kidnapping, um, to me, um, I understand. To me, I understand that for a lot of people, it's very strange for me saying that Michael Jackson is my father. I know, for a lot of people, it's strange, and I know that a lot of people don't understand, and I know that a lot of people they have nothing good to say or even think about me. I understand that. But I have write my book, Thriller Betrayal, Thriller The Dark Side and the Land, my autobiography, for the people who do want to try to understand me, for the people who want to read my life story. And my father's old bodyguards, they say that my book's going to be a success in the end because Michael Jackson fans are going to be curious and other people. And I don't know about that. I just know that my books my books are very important to me. My books are so important to me that I translated them in 7 very important languages in my life. My books are so important to me that I want to share my story so that people don't make a fun out of me. I mean, people can still make fun out of me, but that they have something to get more information. That they have something. That they have something to get more information about me. And I come to a point now that I really feel like, okay, if you don't like me, you don't like me. If you think I'm crazy, then you think I'm crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm really human, I'm just really human. I work, I need to work, I need to make money. I go to the bathroom, I eat food, I have dreams, and I was made from DNA. And if it's for you, it's not acceptable that I was made by the DNA of Michael Jackson, your king of pop, my dad, and you have a problem with that, and that's it. Um, Now that my father have been murdered, DNA only represent his estate, his legacy, his legacy. And is this also important to me? No. What's important to me is that a crime have been done to me since the day I was born. I don't want celebrities to get away, have secret children that no one knows about it, children being kidnapped, no one is talking about it. It's to me, it's all about the crime that have been happened to me and the angriness about the crime that's been happening to me. Already came out when my father, Michael Jackson, came back into my life in 2001. He already pissed me off. He was like, okay, you are back in my life, and we're going to register you as my daughter again. Everything's gonna be blah 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 blah. But it wasn't that easy. So um, even if my father would still be alive today, I will love him, but he will still not be my best friend because I have an issue with him, and this issue um, will be have to work out. So even if my father was alive today, I will still go and sue the Dutch government and the Belgian government for my kidnapping and the horrible abuse I went through throughout of my life and the rape I have survived together with my niece, my sister, Lady France. So, and I will still have beat the crap out of my father, Michael Jackson, of what the bleep, bleep, bleep he think he done to me. And I'm lucky that I had time to express my angriness to my father. And I remember when I heard my father was murdered, I was like, you cannot die. You cannot die. I still have so much anger to work out with you. You cannot die. I need you. You know, you cannot die, Dad. You cannot die. I'm not finished with you. So I remember that very, very well. So I'm not doing anything differently than that I would if my father, Michael Jackson, was still alive. If my father, Michael Jackson, was still alive, I would still go to court with the Dutch government and with with the Belgian government. I was still. So I'm still living my life as what I'm doing. So the estate of Michael Jackson, I just have to wait a little bit longer. The Jackson have to wait a little bit longer till I'm ready doing what I'm doing. And after when I'm finished with the Dutch government and Belgian government, then I'm gonna stop my fight with them because the crime have been done to me and they are still silencing me like nothing is going on. And it's not fair. It's absolutely not fair. So John Blanca and the rest of the estate of Mike Jackson have done nothing to resolve this matter with me. The Jackson family, they are still quiet. So my father may no longer be around. No, my father is no longer around. But I still have an issue with what happened to me. So I will come, but everything on the right moment. Okay, I'm going to finish this apples. Still I have apples in the tree. And how can I show you? Because of my privacy. So I still have apples. I have to get out of the tree. And okay, let me show you the results of the apples I have here. And then I'm going to, yes, this is apples, this is apples. It's how many apples? And I still have more in the tree. How beautiful. Gorgeous, don't you think it's gorgeous? Okay. The sun is shining, really beautiful. I have picked all these apples, I have picked them. So let me say goodbye here. So I'm not doing anything differently than I would if my father, Michael Jackson, would be alive. I will still go to court with the Dutch government. I will still go to court with the Belgian government. I will go to court with my father, Michael Jackson. I will beat the crap out of him. That's what I will do. I will make him part of this court fight. But because my father is no longer alive, I have to do things differently. So yeah, I'm really living my life. So okay, you see the bees. Okay, I want to say thank you for watching my channel, everybody. I hope you like my beautiful apples. This is apples is red devil. They are red inside, you know, and they are a very special apple antibiotic. I hope you just enjoy it. I really hope you do. So now I'm going to pick more of the apples, and I want to say thank you. And to the Michael Jackson fans, if you want to watch all the horrible documentary, documentaries about my father, Michael Jackson, go your way. I will not look at them. I don't want to be reminded of the murder of my father. He's dead. I want him to rest in peace. Well, I will miss him forever for the rest of my life. And I'm trying to live my life as best as I can. So it was Mocienne Petit Jackson. Stay safe, everyone, and bye bye.